And he lets you walk right up to him. That's awesome.
Got the halter that matches him.
Wow, this colt was so skittish a couple days ago. Look at that.
Ouch. She's literally stuck on my finger. It looks like just one has hatched so far.
Really? There's only one so far?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Hello, farm friends. Kind of scary. Blake's driving.
Yeah.
But we are headed to get our colts from DeWitt all around ranch horses. If you watched our video of dropping them off, I don't know when we'll actually publish this video, but we dropped them off on a Thursday afternoon, and it's now a Monday afternoon. And so let's see, Thursday, so Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. 4 days they've been at their house, and they say they're ready for us to pick up. And anyway, pretty exciting. Excited to have a head start on these colts. And so now we can get them to the house, and if we just have a few minutes, we can catch them, tie them up, start desensitizing them and getting ready to do more. But anyway, let's see how they turned out, and we're taking another trip over to Winslow for a trip over to DeWitt's all around ranch horses. That's right.
I like that name. It sounds good.
It does sound good, and it's fun to have Blake go with me. It's a Monday. School's out though for the Christmas holiday, and so Blake had basketball practice, but that's about all he had to do today, besides the list of things I gave him to do that he hadn't done. But how's that orange?
Good.
All right. Well, let's go see how these colts turned out. So we're almost here, and those of you that have followed our channel know that these two colts came out of Colorado. They're registered stud colts, and they had not been touched. What's their name? Martin's Quarter Horses in Colorado raises some beautiful, nice horses, but they're in their 70s now, and they raise nice horses and sell the babies, but they don't mess with them at all. So anyway, when we dropped these off a few days ago, they were wild and very skittish. So I'm excited to see how they're acting now. Yeah, we'll get this one, and I'll have you catch the other one.
Every now and then that one tries to run faster when you go put the halter on him.
This one does?
Yeah.
Really?
He's gentle after you get a hold of him, but for whatever reason, when he put the halter on him, he wanted to run past me.
Those halters are pretty big, but I just
tie it below the loop.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Considering 4 days ago you couldn't catch them. Oh, look at that. That's awesome. Look at this. Here, I want to come video you put it on here in a second. We'll go load this one and then we'll be right back for you.
I was actually going to have you lead him by, because I taught him to lead by and I taught him to pick up all 4 feet as well.
Oh, wow. So lead by, what do you mean?
Come video me catch this.
All right,
I'll
cool.
show you on him and then you can do it on that one. Because he actually does it better than this one.
All right, so here's Reeves DeWitt, and if you haven't watched our other video, you got to go back and watch it. With DeWitt, all-around ranch horses. And he lets you walk right up to him. That's awesome.
Got the halter that matches him.
Wow, this colt was so skittish a couple days ago. Look at that.
When I say lead by, I mean like this.
So kind of the first step to lunging them.
A little bit. But like if a colt wants to hang up going into their pen, leading them by like that, they'll get in a lot easier than you in front of them trying to pull on them.
Oh, cool.
So that one does it easier than this one. You don't hardly have to swing the rope on his.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and then he'll do it the other direction too.
Okay.
Well, you've done a good job here.
Shorten up your hand towards his face a little bit so that he's not catwalling away from you. Yeah.
There you go. That's awesome. I'm impressed how much this one's calmed down.
Yeah. On those, and they're letting you pick up all 4 feet.
That's awesome. Look at that. Loads right up in a trailer. Had you even worked with him on that?
I did. I
Oh, did you?
took him over to my dad's trailer, and do you want him loose or tied?
No,
He's been tied.
Let's go ahead and tie him out.
Okay.
My father-in-law used to say if you'll tie a colt and go on a trip in the trailer, by the time you get unloaded, they'll be broke to lead.
Yeah.
But he's already doing great.
That's Reed head. That was his theory. If a
Oh,
horse
was
is
it?
real stirred up, just load them in the trailer and drive everywhere all day.
And then
By
they'll,
the end of it, they're good. Did you get all 4 feet on him?
No, I haven't even gone to the back yet. I just need to see the front.
He's gonna pick it out for you.
Yeah, he was gonna give it to you.
Yeah.
And then like that, if they're kind of pulling on you, you just wait until they relax it, and you set it down on the ground yourself. You don't
All the
just,
way to the ground?
Yeah, all the way to the ground.
Okay.
well, I'm impressed in 4 days what you've got done with these colts. So if anyone wants to contact the DeWitts, you kind of talked about how much you charge to ride one for a month, but I saw some prices you just advertised. Tell people what you would charge to do kind of what you did for me.
Well, for like this, it's $100 a horse, which I've done $10 a day, which it generally equals out to about the same price, and so it's easier just to charge a flat rate. Like I did one horse that he was an absolute monster. He attacked people in their pen, and he was the same age as these horses.
Really?
Yeah. And he took a lot of work, but he came around eventually, and I only charged them the same. So
Wow, that's awesome. And then for a tune-up, it looked like it was $100 a week.
yeah.
So if you have a horse that just hasn't been ridden in a long time but is broke,
or like has a little habit where they're cheating you on something, like you're asking them to turn or stop and they're just rooting their head through it and going and stuff like that.
That's awesome.
Because
Well,
generally it's more than just that problem. It's a lack of respect that they're showing.
that's awesome. And if you can't handle it, your wife can,
Yeah.
right? Well, man, they did good here. Let's load it up, Blake.
Sounds good.
I like both these colts.
I liked him better.
The back one?
Just because
Yeah. Well, he's got a really quiet temperament, that's for sure.
I don't know.
They should just lead right in. You're not gonna do it now?
There you go. Good looking colts. Well, I'm happy, thank you. Gave us the head start we needed. So now we'll go home and let them grow up, but we can mess with them as we can. So.
Yeah, and I'd keep messing with them, keep leading them at least
Oh yeah, we
a
will.
little bit every day.
Yeah, sounds great. Well, we made it home. Let's introduce these colts back home. I guess they've been here before. They kind of crisscrossed each other here. Be careful, bud. He's still jumping. He is, not she. You know what? We could take this.
Yeah, sure.
Come on, just pull hard enough.
Yeah. Just pull it right through the crack, the whole horse.
Yeah, if you pull hard enough, that horse will just come through that crack, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's got some nice thick legs.
Look at him. Whoa. Can you see why I'm keeping this one? Now, he did get a cut on his leg while he was there. Not their fault. It could have happened at our place too, but we're going to be doctoring that up. But anyway, man, he's pretty. Let's put him over here in the stud pen. Actually, let's doctor it right now real quick.
Sorry, buddy, I got that cut.
Here, I got some Vetricin. Let me grab it. So Blake's gonna kind of clean its hoof out real quick with that new pick that we got from John in Texas. Thank you so much. We've loved this pick.
Hey.
This colt's doing great for just 4 days ago. This thing was crazy. We couldn't catch it. Honestly, we hadn't tried, but just because we hadn't had time. But just to get in the pen with it, it ran like a deer. But it's coming along good. All right, bud. Here, why don't you spray some Vetricin on that cut? Try to get it in the. Here, I'll take that.
Try to look all cool and then I drop it. Just kidding.
Now see if you can really soak it up in there.
Without him hating me?
It won't hurt, I don't think. Vetricin
Just say not.
doesn't hurt. Can you get it up in there?
I think this is like frozen, or this is off.
Well, if it's off, is it frozen?
Oh, frozen? Oh, maybe it's frozen up in here.
Actually, we decided to put some pine gum salve on it. My mom makes a pine gum salve that's a miracle cure for cuts and stuff, and that Vetricin was frozen in there pretty good. So
Sorry, buddy.
Push it up in that crack if you can.
Yeah.
And we'll probably give him a shot of penicillin too, just to make sure he doesn't get an infection in that cut.
Sorry, buddy.
But man, I'm impressed how he's coming along so quick. Now just lick your finger off and you'll be good, Blake.
Lick my finger off and give me all the protein I need for a week.
Wait,
So
do that again. Lick it off.
Oh, delicious.
All right, take this colt into the stud pen.
All right,
Go a little slower.
I will. I'm just trying.
He had skinned his eye. It's nothing. It's just the hairs off right there.
Yeah,
But this pine gum salve helps him put the hair back on. I don't know what does it, but looks like we need to worm him too. His tail looks a little matted, so that's our next deal.
This is the walk passing.
Yeah, that's cool.
And then I'll turn it face.
That's awesome. All right, well, let him go.
Sweet. He's broke gentle now.
And now for the second colt. This one was the more gentle of the two when we took him, but he's been the more skittish of the two today. But he still let Blake walk right up and catch him and lead him, and now we'll unload him and put him in. We're gonna put him in a separate pen for a couple reasons. I like my horses to be pinned by themselves off and on, just so they don't learn to be barn sour and want to be with the same buddy all the time. I've noticed that just helps make him a better horse. And then the other thing is when they're still just kind of getting gentle like this. Come on. Good job, way to go, boy. When they're just getting gentle like this, if I go in to catch one of them and the other colt kind of starts to run away, then the other one will follow along. So they just act better when they're by themselves. It's kind of like teenage boys. Blake, if I get Blake with Owen or Zane, or and hopefully Owen and Zane are watching this, then you never know what stupid stuff they're gonna do.
Hence the porcupine needles in our hats.
Yeah, let's show them the porcupine needles in that hat that's in the back of the Suburban, and they'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Anyway, sure impressed with what Reeves did. Follow DeWitt All Around Ranch Horses on Facebook, and if you need a horse trained or looking to buy a nice colt or filly, they have some nice ones. So pretty impressive. Just a few days and they're letting you lift up their feet and doing really good. So anyway, hope you've enjoyed this. I've enjoyed it because I feel like we got a head start on some colts that we really needed to get started, and I just didn't have time to mess with them. So thank you, DeWitt. What should they do if they like our videos?
If you like our videos, please subscribe and hit that notification bell.
All right, what are you doing?
Okay. It's not a happy mom. She don't want us touching her babies. See, she'll peck us. It kind of hurts, but it's not that bad. She's just being a good mom. Ouch. She's literally stuck on my finger. It looks like just one has hatched so far.
Really? There's only one so far?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Ouch. She's just hatched one chick so far. So cute. back under. Ah, shoot. I don't even see if any other eggs are hatching yet, but there's that little chick. It's all dried off and warm. So my handle's warm while I was under there. It's 100 degrees under there.
Really?
Well, that's how hot they keep it, right?
That's true.
So if you imagine, this is a redneck hand warmer right here. If you're willing to get pecked a few times, you just set it under there. Oh man, nice and warm. Ah, she pecks the crap out of you, but it feels good.
Takes a redneck to keep his hand there getting pecked.
Hey, my hand's warm. I can't complain. And then you slip it out fast enough that she can't peck you even more.